Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see the review of Descendants of the Sun, a South Korean drama released in 2016 with 16 episodes with Son Joong Ki and Song Hee Ai in lead roles. Song Joong Ki, the hero, plays the role of Yoo Sin Jin, the captain and leader of Alpha Team, a fictional allied special force team of South Korea. He followed the footsteps of his father, a retired sergeant major. He enters into the military after graduating from the Korea Military Academy at the top of his class. The hero cares little for the politics of war and believes in protecting and defending those who need his help, including his country and his countrymen's honor, even if it means having to question his superiors' orders. Hero's light-hearted approach to life and witty sense of humor makes him popular with his team and his subordinates. He and his friend, Master Sergeant Seo Dae-young, played by Jin Woo, who's his male second lead, are off duty when they witness a young man stealing a motorcycle and apprehend him. As the most senior non-commissioned officer in Alpha Team and the hero's right-hand man, Deo Young, that is the second lead, is a soldier who sticks to his principles and is extremely loyal to his commanding officer, the hero, and his comrades. He is notorious among recruits and academy cadets as a no-nonsense and strict instructor. His level head and vast experience often come in handy in times of crisis during deployments. He is a straight man to the happy-go-lucky Si-jin and possesses a sharp, deadpan sense of humor. The thief Kim Min-seok, played by Kim Gi-bum, is injured during the chase and therefore sent to the hospital. The male second lead realizes his cell phone was stolen by the thief and goes to the hospital along with the hero to retrieve it. In the emergency room, the hero meets Kang Mi-young, the heroine, for the first time and is instantly attracted to her. Heroine is a cardiothoracic surgeon who works at a hospital. She is beautiful, strong, and an assertive woman who believes that competence should outweigh connections but must confront the harsh reality that she cannot get anywhere without connections. She stands firmly by her principles and doesn't fall prey easily to her emotions, though she is not afraid to admit her mistakes. Her first meeting with the hero begins awkwardly when she mistakes him for a criminal boss and becomes attracted to him. Although the feeling is mutual, she rejects him 3 times as she finds herself struggling to accept his occupation as a soldier in special forces and what it entails. Heroine mistakenly assumes hero is a part of a thief's criminal gang after hearing him being addressed as Big Boss, which is actually his call sign. He proves his identity with the help of Army Surgeon Yoo Min-joo, played by Kim Joo-won, who is the female second lead, an army doctor who's also the daughter of Lieutenant General Yoon, commander of South Korean Special Forces Brigade. The second lead female followed her father's footsteps and graduates from Korea Military Academy, where she is the junior of the hero, before doing an internship at the hospital. During her first assignment, where she was the medical officer on duty during a training exercise, she meets the second lead and is instantly attracted to him. Their relationship is well known among the other doctors at the hospital and a few soldiers, but is considered a taboo as she is an officer and he is a non-commissioned officer. However, this does not deter her from pursuing the second lead, much to the father's chagrin. Hero and the heroine begin to date, but due to hero being called in for duty, their dates are interrupted halfway. The hero receives his orders to be deployed on a peacekeeping mission in a fictional war-torn country, Urk. Meanwhile, the heroine is upset because she had been passed over for professorship in favor of a less capable colleague who had connections to the hospital management. When the hero returns and meets the heroine again, she directly asks him to explain his sudden disappearance and his job, but he is unable to go into too much details due to highly classified nature of his assignments. They talk about their views on life and realize how different they are. The hero, as a soldier, kills to protect lives, while the heroine, as a doctor, saves lives. Due to their philosophical difference, they agree to part ways. The second lead, on the other hand, faces a dilemma on whether to continue his relationship with the second lead female or risk being forced out of the army for breaking fraternization rules by the second lead's father, who is a 3-star general and commander of the special force. Much of the series, he struggles with expressing his true feelings for the second lead. 8 months later, the heroine rebuffs the romantic advances of the hospital director, and as a result, she is assigned against her will to lead a team of medical volunteers to Urk. There, the hero and heroine reunite and both gain a deeper insight into one another's job as their respective teams endure an earthquake and viral epidemic. While in Urk, the heroine accidentally confesses her feelings and the two officially start dating. She gradually comes in terms with the possibility of him being killed in action and the fact that she may never have full disclosure of his whereabouts. In the meantime, the usually stock male second lead finally works up the nerve to show more affection towards the female second lead after she nearly dies in quarantine after being infected with the virus. The hero and the heroine continue their relationship after returning to Korea until the hero and the second lead are sent on a classified operation in which they disappear and are assumed to be dead. Months pass and the heroine mourns the hero's death, deciding to commemorate his passing by volunteering with the medical team sent to Albania. This is where the hero eventually finds her on the day of his 1-year death anniversary. The hero and the second lead male are rescued from captivity by a friend from far, a soldier from North Korea whom the hero had helped before. The hero and the heroine, along with the second lead male and the second lead female, are happily reunited with each other. Now, going to what I liked about the show: strong cast. Let me state for the record that Song Joong Ki as Yoo Shin Jin was the thing that I enjoyed the most in this show. Song Joong Ki wears it all with just the right amount of swag, enough to make it seem like coolness is oozing out of his pores, but not so much that he feels overbearing. The way he talks, the way he stands, the way he habitually puts his hands on his belt, the way he walks into the sun and talks with the slight downturn of his lips while putting down the strength into his jaws, all that plus the hotness of the sculpted muscle and the use of his lower register of his voice, it all just comes together in a perfect package of sexy. Add on the hero's strong loyal streak, his good humor, and the fact that he is a total badass who's very good at his job, and just adds up to the really appealing package overall. I really liked Kim Ji-won in her role as Myung-jo. Even though the role is written with a distinct pricky stick, Kim Ji-won makes her feel likable and real. More than that, I respect that Ming-ju is written as a strong, capable woman who is not only crystal clear about what she wants but isn't afraid to make a stand for it. Even if it means stepping outside of her comfort zone, even if it means making the first move, even if it means going head to head with a father and commanding officer. Number 2. Chemistry between the lead pairs and the second leads. Even before we became acquainted with the obstacles in the way, the second lead's love and their connection felt rich and robust with the meaning angst, and I really believe that the second lead loved each other deeply, whether they were together or not. Almost every scene they shared was full of meaning and emotion, even if everything on the surface were played with stoic restraint. More than anything, I loved how steadfast, how unwavering, and how unhesitatingly and decisively I chose you they were about each other. Such believable, heartfelt deliveries from both Jin Joo and Kim Ji Won, and such consistently palpable chemistry between them two. 3. OST. All the songs are pretty good, especially You Are My Everything by Gummy. The other tracks, Always, Every Time, This Love, are also worth mentioning. Verdict. Must watch romantic action drama. Yes, of course, it's cheesy, predictable, yet quite pleasant in spite of all of it. Now, coming to the interesting points. Number 1. The series was a major hit in South Korea where it drew a peak audience share of 38.8%. Number 2. The series got a lot of awards including the Grand Prize and the Most Popular Show. Number 3. The show was broadcast across Asia where it was hugely popular and has been credited with an increase in tourism to Korea. The drama's success helped boost Korea's economy. According to reports, directly and indirectly economic effects of Descendants are estimated to hover about 1 trillion won. Number 4. Remakes. The show was remade in Vietnam, China, Philippines, and Thailand. Number 5. The actors in the show also received international recognition and lots of advertisement. Number 6. This drama is Son Joong-ki's comeback project after serving his 2 years of mandatory military service. Number 7. The lead couple fell in love at the sets of the drama and went on to get married. However, the marriage did not last long and they divorced a few years down the lane. Number 8. The lead actor Son Joong-ki was not the first choice of the writers and the directors. He was deemed to be too slender for the role. The 4 actors who rejected the role before Son Joong-ki were Woo Bin, Jo Jin Sung, Gong Woo, and Kim Woo Bin. Drama is streaming on Rakuten Wiki with subtitles and you can watch it there. Please click on the link to watch the trailer and one of the songs of the drama. Let me know your thoughts about this drama. Please click on like and subscribe to find out if I will review one of your favorite dramas in the next episode. I'll be back soon with another video. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.